Begin. Hello world, SirLaurenceNZ here, and today I'm casting another game between Goku and the Viper. In the north here we have Goku in the blue, finding a sheep right off the bat, nice and quick. Viper a little bit faster with it by the looks of things, going to be able to get a couple of seconds advantage while gathering from the sheep. Viper taking a bit of food from this foraging bush, not sure why exactly, but works for him. Anyway, back to Goku's base. Let's have a look at the different woodlines, resources, and walling opportunities here. So he's got a nice easy wall off on this side here. Could be a little bit annoying with this oasis, but not that big of a deal. Single palisade there, barracks, and a couple more palisades over there, and that side's going to be walled up pretty easily. Also, judging by the distance on these walls here, going to be quite nice to protect that gold. Just out of range of any towers really on this wall here, so definitely quite a smart wall for Goku to make if he so chooses. Also front stone there, and as I said, front gold, got a nice solid wood line here, but sadly this bit open right here, going to let villagers come in here, possibly seeing a tower there from the Viper, which would be quite difficult for Goku, as the Viper can also put a tower on this wood line. This wood line is useless. And this wood line is having a hill going right down into it, just really bad position to defend. So these two are Goku's only real wood lines here. And sadly they can both kind of be towered quite easily. Anyway, looking mostly at the gold, stones, etc. now. Also, got a nice deer patch here, definitely going to be worth taking, especially if Goku puts the mill on the back here. So another forward stone, and then very, very forward secondary and tertiary golds, which is very unfortunate for Goku here. The center map control would be very valuable for him to take a hold of, as he's got 3 golds right along here. Could definitely take hold of that with like one castle, maybe a TC. That'd be very strong. Anyway, let's look at the Viper's base here. Very nice cliffs to wall off with here. Going to make it very easy walling, as well as an uphill push here right towards the wall. Very good for the Viper there. A slightly open front here, but not a huge amount to worry about. These oasis, though, making it very difficult around this area. Definitely could see some trees getting cut here, so like if that tree got cut or that tree got cut, you know, that could end in disaster quite quickly for any walling, but I have a feeling Viper isn't going to wall this because, well, he doesn't really unless it's a tournament, but yeah. Let's just turn up my game sound a bit for my computer. Anyway, let's have a look at the resources. Viper got a nice back gold here, it's also his main gold. Also a nice back stone. Gold inside of his base here if he so chooses to wall up here and here. Tertiary gold, getting a bit far from the TC. Also another front gold, another front stone. At the bottom of the hill there, going to be taking a bit of attack bonus downhill. And finally, he's got a nice solid wood line to the back here. Not going to need to put too much effort into defending that. Viper also going to be taking this board downhill, going to be very dangerous for him. Could see that sheep though looking to block it off, and there we go, sheep just slowing down the board a bit, going to help that villager get under the TC. Nice micro from the Viper there, making sure his villager is nice and safe. Goku here taking in his second board. Looks like it's going to be perfect timing as well. That board going to just finish as we speak, and getting that villager in. Possibly, you know, that villager was pretty close to death right there. Also, Viper taking the smaller wood line on the left here. Definitely still fun to take that one there. Also means that it will be depleted faster, and then he'll be able to move onto this main back one at the later stages of the game, where it will probably be safer. So anyway, Goku putting up his barracks here on the 6-minute mark. Probably going to see him do a drush. We'll also be seeing him taking 10 gold any second. Yeah, there's that villager taking 10 gold. Viper, has he done that? No. Viper clicking up to the fuel edge. Goku going for a drush. Let's see where these guys go with this. So Goku probably going to be looking for a Drush Fast Castle, most likely. That's a very strong strat, could definitely see that coming out of him, as he has this gold here. If he puts up a nice wall here, he'll be able to secure his main gold, no problem. But instead he chose to put the barracks on the front here so that his militia didn't need to walk so far, making his walling a little bit more difficult. Also Goku not taking advantage of these 4 deer, which is very unfortunate. Goku going to be getting up this wall, however, going to negate any early pressure from the Viper, and Viper looking to move up with, what's that, 6 villagers, going to be causing a lot of idle time from the Viper here. As you can also see, the Viper is ignoring any resources on the way, so he's most likely going to be doing a ford or a trush. A trush definitely could be strong from the Viper here, as you can see this front stone here and this front stone here, meaning that these villagers of the Viper are going to be able to take either of those stones and going to be able to drop towers like crazy on Goku's economy. Also, let's just look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then that's about 7. So once Viper gets fletching, he's definitely going to be able to hit inside of the range of those villagers there, which is going to be very unfortunate for Goku. And Viper now moving up, going to get caught out by those militia though. So those militia definitely going to be able to do some work against the Viper, causing a lot of idle time as the Viper sending these 2 villagers back. But Viper still moving forwards with this 1 villager, going to be walling up his tower as well on the berries, so that he's going to be denying a lot of this food from Goku, which is rather unfortunate for Goku here. These militia though, I kind of don't think that they're going to be able to kill a villager before the villager gets back to the TC, but it is definitely possible knowing the villager pathing. And yeah, I kind of doubt that that villager will die though. But Viper getting up a tower here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, going to be able to hit 1 or 2 villagers here, but once he gets fletching, he'll be able to do a lot of damage, and Goku going to be forced off this wood line, which is one of his main wood lines. Viper also checking out this tower here, going to be able to deny Goku of the barriers, as I previously stated. So Goku not losing any of the health on his militia, okay, just losing 2 health on one and 15 health on the scout, not too much damage on them. So Goku still looking very strong with his Drush, but Viper getting up these towers going to be causing a lot of idle time, as the Viper are going to be moving up here, probably to place another tower up to the north of Goku's base, denying almost any wood from Goku here. Goku's just causing a couple of alarm bells to go off around the Viper's base, not going to do a huge amount of damage. Goku though, looking to come into the wood line, definitely going to be able to get a lot more damage there, as he just sits that scout right next to the villagers. Anyway, Goku letting those militia come in here, going to be targeting that villager downhill. Unlikely that he's going to be killing it. Viper also being quite slow to notice the villager, however. But that tower of the Viper coming up, going to be able to do some good damage here, as the Viper chucking up a second tower on the right. And I'll speed up the game a bit. I just realized that I had it going very, very slowly. Anyway, this Drush not doing a huge amount right now, not killing any villagers, not causing a huge amount of idle time, also losing quite a lot of health on the militia for very little benefit. Anyway, Goku up to fuel age, definitely could be seeing men-at-arms coming out here. That could be his plan, to preserve these militias so that he can start to do some pressure with those men-at-arms if they come in. And that could definitely be very strong for him. Also adding in an extra 2 militia, yep, any second here. Men-at-arms going to be coming in, going to be quite potent with these militia actually. And he could definitely be looking for some kills on the villagers here. Viper noticing with his scouts, going to be sending his villagers away right away. Yep, 1 villager down, going to be causing a lot of idle time around the Viper's base, and Viper now chucking up another tower, but Goku's villager being sent around the back, going to be killing the villager of the Viper, denying the Viper's tower on Goku's final woodline. Very good play by Goku there. But Goku pushing in now with the Men-at-Arms, going to be stopped by Viper's quick stone wall though, going to be zoning off the amount of areas that Goku can hit with those militia. But Goku now going to be moving on to the rest of the Viper's woodlines here, going to be seeing that the Viper is moving over to this woodline here. And Viper taking villagers from all over his base, chucking out that tower ASAP, and Goku now changing into Archer is going to be quite strong here, as he is going to be able to attack these villagers of the Viper here. Unfortunately, Goku having some wolves attack his villagers, but not going to do a huge amount of damage. Anyway, those Menace Arms not doing a huge amount right now, causing the Viper to waste a little bit of stone, but Viper just chucking up those stone walls, so powerful against any of those early game units. Not really anything can be done about that. Anyway, Viper garrisoning his tower, going to be forcing the archers back from Goku. Well, sorry, yeah, going to be forcing the archers back from Goku. Goku now moving up with 4 villagers of his own, possibly going to be seeing some fords or trushing. And Goku still looking quite menacing with all of these Menace Arms. Also, Viper building another lumber camp quite far away from the tower, so Goku definitely could look to get some villager kills here, but he comes into the wrong side of the woodline. But Goku here going to be chasing these villagers all the way around the woodline here, probably going to be able to kill a few. If he parks his scout right in that gap, that could be very strong for Goku here, but Goku not going to be doing that, going to be following the villagers with his militia and killing 2 villagers there. Quite a good trade for Goku. These towers are definitely causing quite a bit of trouble for Goku at his own base, but Viper definitely paying for it in the idle time that he's had on his own. And Viper hasn't successfully been able to deny all of Goku's resources, so therefore the Viper's tower rush has kind of been nullified a bit here. And Goku is going to be able to clean this up quite well when he comes to the Castle Age, but Viper building a couple of scouts now, looking to counter the archers of Goku here. Might be seeing, bloodlines coming in fairly soon so that he can try to do a bit more damage, but those Menace Arms going to be able to still provide quite a bit of a military presence. Goku, though, kind of suiciding these units here, but getting them to the hill so they can do some decent damage here. The extra armor on the scouts are going to only be making the archers do 2 damage a shot, which is not very much. Goku getting up this new tower, going to be able to zone off this side of the woodline and kill 1 or 2 villagers here, which is quite good for him. The scouts of the Viper are going to be cleaning up the stray archers around his base that Goku has had roaming around. Viper also going to be able to get out a couple of skirmishers just to nicely and cleanly counter these archers of Goku. However, that is going to add up on the Viper's food costs, and as you can see, Goku clicking up to the Castle Age now, going to be looking very strong, and Viper getting wheelbarrow to try and get himself up to the Castle Age with all of these farms here. Viper also getting into Goku's base with all of these scouts here. Goku not really garrisoning much into his town center, but Viper going to be able to do some massive damage on the gold here, killing 1 villager. Going to see any more here? 2 villagers. Looks like just 2 villagers for now, but Viper luring over the villagers into the range of his tower, and Viper calling GG as too much pressure now coming in. Viper not being able to claw things back as he had a 6 villager disadvantage. Very strong play from Goku there, moving up with those Menace Arms and really zoning off that last tower from the Viper. A very good move from Goku there, just sending that 1 villager back there. Quite well may have won him the game, because if the Viper had gotten that last tower up, where would Goku have had his woodline? Possibly over here? Couldn't do anything over here. That tower was put up very preemptively, and so were these 2 towers. So Goku getting that counter tower up definitely put a spanner in the works for the Viper, meaning that Goku could continue to have his wood income coming in very strong, letting him get out all of these archers, spearmen, and men-at-arms safely into his base to do pressure, while the Viper's offense very static except for these scouts at the end here, getting a couple of villager kills but nothing enough to claw back the game for the Viper. So anyway, GG, well played, congratulations to Goku for beating the Viper, and let's just have a look at these achievements here. Anyway, GG, well played, and goodbyes to anyone watching this on YouTube.